Hi, I'm Martin from Sheffield Hallam's Schools and Colleges Engagement Team. Today I'm going to tell you about applying to university through the UCAS system. UCAS stands for Universities and Colleges Admission Service, and it's the route through which most people apply to university. It can seem tricky to decide what you'd like to study at university. However, there's lots of ways you can narrow your options down. As well as looking at where you've done well previously, it's crucial to consider what you'd actually enjoy studying at university. After all, this is several years of your life. If you have an idea of the career you want, check if you need a specific degree to enter that profession. For example, did you know that you now require a degree to become a police officer? There are lots of resources you can access from home, school or college to help with your decision. These include universities' websites, as well as the UCAS and UniFrog websites. And if you want to chat to university staff in person, research to find out if there's a UCAS convention near you. These are large events which feature lots of different universities side by side, so you can ask questions in person and compare different universities that you're interested in. Lastly, always remember that your decision should focus on what's most important to you. It can be helpful to chat to family, friends and teachers, but ultimately it's your life and your hard work that will be required during whichever course you choose. When you're comparing courses, there are a few key things to look at. Courses at different universities may not be alike, even if they have the same name. For example, the topics on a history degree could vary a lot from university to university. That's why it's important to check each course's modules to see exactly what you could learn about on that particular degree. Entry requirements refer to the grades, along with any other evidence, which you need to be considered for a university place. These also vary a lot by course and university. Most university courses last for 3 years, though degrees in certain subjects last longer. Furthermore, many courses will offer a placement year where you can look to secure paid work experience with a relevant organisation, potentially in another country. Lastly, if you feel you strongly prefer exams to coursework, or vice versa, this might influence your choice of course. Remember though, one part of being a university student is learning how to learn in new and different ways. Universities usually show the qualifications needed for a course in one of two ways. This might be as grades, for example 3 Bs at A-level, or as UCAS points. Most level 3 qualifications are worth a certain amount of UCAS points, depending on the grade achieved. Here we can see that 3 B grades at A-level would give you 120 UCAS points. The same scoring system applies for level 3 BTECs. However, it's important to check what other entry requirements may be required for the courses you're interested in. Usually every course will ask for GCSE level qualifications, but some may want other evidence like work experience or a portfolio of your work. My colleague Eva explains entry requirements in more detail in our course search video, which you can find on the course search section of our Uni for You at Home web pages. Hopefully that's given you some ideas of how you can research courses and what different courses might require from you. Now let's see what applying to university actually looks like. For all full-time courses in the UK, you'll complete an online application form at ucas.com. If you're at sixth form or college, you usually apply a year before you want to start the course, so during year 13 or the final year of college. The UCAS deadline to apply is the 15th of January, except for certain courses or universities, examples of which are shown here. You can choose up to 5 different institutions or courses, and after you submit, you can check the status of your application online via UCAS Track. Your UCAS application is made up of 3 things. Your personal details should be easy enough to fill out, but the most time-consuming part should be your personal statement. This is a piece of writing where you tell universities why you're interested in your chosen subject and why you'd be a successful student. You can mention stuff you've done at school or college, but this is also a chance to talk about your personal interests, motivation and experience which is relevant to your university application. So make sure you're looking for work experience, placement or visit opportunities which could develop your knowledge and potentially make for an impressive personal statement. Lastly, your reference is written by someone who knows you well, usually a tutor or teacher at your sixth form or college. It's therefore a good idea to ensure they've got lots of positive things to say about you. Once you've submitted your application, you'll receive one of 4 responses for each course you've applied to. A conditional offer means the university or college will offer you a place if you meet certain conditions, which are usually based on your A-level or BTEC exams. An unconditional offer could be given if you've already met all the academic requirements, or if the university or college is happy to accept you regardless of the grades you achieve in your final college or sixth form exams. You may be asked for an interview before a university decides whether to make you an offer for a course. This is common for healthcare and teaching routes. And lastly, you may learn that your application to a course has been unsuccessful. This could be down to your experience or grades falling short, or that particular course may just be full and close to further applications. If you receive 2 offers or more, you'll then need to rank these as your firm and insurance choices. It makes sense for your insurance choice to have slightly lower entry requirements than your firm choice, just in case you fall a bit short with your grades. So now you know what you can expect to hear back from the courses you apply to. But depending on the responses you receive from universities and your final college or sixth form grades, you might have some additional options and decisions to make about where you go to university. This slide shows the additional routes which may be open to you after you receive all your responses back from universities. As ever, it's not a bad thing to do a bit of planning just in case. For example, if you spend some time before results day looking at other university courses which you like the sound of but have lower entry requirements than those you have offers for, this could help you feel more prepared if you do need to look at options through clearing. So, what could the application process look like for you? If you're in the final year of sixth form or college, it's likely your teachers will tell you about an internal deadline which may be earlier than the official UCAS deadline in January. Either way, if you submit your application by mid-January, you should hear back about all your courses by the end of March. You should then have a full month to pick your firm and insurance choices. Once you get your final grades in July or August, you'll know if you've turned any conditional offers into a confirmed place at that university, or, if your grades are different to what you expected, whether you need to look at options through clearing or adjustment. Whichever route you take, once you have a place, you can look forward to the start of your university education, which is normally towards the end of September. This might be something you come back to when you're further along in your application, but Sheffield Hallam's Head of Admissions, Phil Blaw, has shared his top tips for writing your personal statement. You can find the video on the Applying to University section of our Uni for You at Home webpage. Alternatively, search for the Schools and Colleges Community Outreach at Hallam YouTube channel and go to the Applying to University playlist. For more advice on writing your application, you can also see the application guidance on the UCAS website. You might not be ready to start writing your personal statement yet, but there are loads of things you can be doing to increase your knowledge and your confidence that you're making the right choices about university. We've already mentioned some online sources of information. While it can be really helpful to get the thoughts of family and friends, it's worth remembering that someone else's experience of going to university, good or bad, is not necessarily going to be the same as yours. Your teachers or careers advisor might have some really useful suggestions for you as well. We've mentioned UCAS conventions already, but if you want to look at a specific university, open days provide a chance for you to visit a university campus and its surrounding area, as well as chatting to teachers and students from the course you're interested in. If you're not able to attend in person, many universities offer virtual open days too. The purpose is the same, to give you a clearer idea of what it would be like to be a student at that university. And the same thing goes for tours of university teaching facilities and student accommodation. You can find out more about open days at Sheffield Hallam by clicking on the Visit Us section of our website. To make our resources as useful as possible, we need your opinions. Please take a couple of minutes to help us to help you and thousands of other university candidates. I hope you found this video useful. Remember, you can find more information about going to university on our UniViewer homepages, and there's also links to our YouTube channel there as well. Thanks for watching.